820. If we call your name out, you're going to have 60 seconds to call back and claim your prize. We'll have all the names on our prize wheel. We'll call out your name. 60 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
All right. If not, we move on to the next. It's all brought to you by the Used Car Factory in Frankfort, Delaware on 113. Go to usedcarfactory.com, but keep listening out for your cue to text in, okay? It is 7:36. Let's do this right here.
Power 1017.
The hottest music studios.
Brought to you by Odds and Ends Smoke Shop.
Locations in Delmar, Salisbury, and Seaford.
Carrying the full line of top-tier DR.
Dabber products, e-rigs for vaporizing, and a full range of water pipes and accessories.
Visit Odds and Ends at OE420.com.
All right, question of the day. Relationship topics. You ever need anything discussed, you can always email us.
Jessica at power1017.com.
All right, Jess, what you got today?
Here we go. Bill and Jess. I need some advice. I have been in a great relationship with this guy for about 5 months. Since meeting, we have been inseparable. We hang out every weekend, and now we spend almost every weeknight together too. And even though things felt like they were moving fast, I have not freaked out about it because everything just feels so natural and comfortable.
So far, so good.
Yep.
Everything's great.
Well, now we
boy.
just hit our first speed bump.
Okay.
I let him know that I was, going out with my girlfriend on Friday night, and I was texting my boyfriend throughout the night. I let him know that I was about to get in an Uber to go home, and my phone went dead inside of the Uber. And after I got home, I went right to bed since I had a good bit to drink. The next day, my phone was full of missed text and calls, and this went on until 5 a.m. My boyfriend was furious with me, saying what I did was not cool. He said that he was doing everything that he could to track me down. He said that I need to start sharing my location with him so that this never happens again. And this just feels like a step too far and too controlling for me. Now, our week right now has just been filled with fights, but I do feel like I shouldn't back down from this. Is this something worth throwing away? This is a great relationship, but am I going to throw it away?
He's being a little much.
Gosh. But even if she shares the location, or
that shouldn't even be a conversation.
Before this happened, though, even before this happened,
Him saying that is dumb.
let's say that they already did share their location. With her phone going dead, that's it. You still don't have her location. You still would have been calling and texting, and it's a dead phone.
Yeah, the whole thing. Why is that even to even not only just suggest that, but to even for her to she shouldn't even play into that.
But is he he's in his head over it?
But she was out with her girlfriend.
Oh, I know. But he's still in his head over
That's
it.
his problem.
It's still a
She
thing
needs to
for
act
him.
like nothing's wrong, and if he don't like it, he can kick rocks.
So irate, so mad.
I mean, once she says my phone died, I'm sorry. We got drunk and I went home. My phone died,
right.
whatever.
Yeah, the phone died inside the Uber.
Yeah, he may be, a little frustrated
Annoyed and oh, this is annoying.
But to go further and say, first off, why all the calls and texts when that much when you're out with your friend? What was that all about?
I don't know. I mean,
she might as well have stayed home and talked to him.
She said, they text throughout the night. That part doesn't even bother me.
I don't know. That's a little crazy. 242 texted in. Nah, that is on you. Your last text was getting into a murder Uber, and then you go radio silent. That was a protective concern.
A protective concern. Maybe, but why isn't his first thing next time you go out, just can you please make sure the phone's charged? Or let me get you this cool, those cool cases where it's when your phone dies, then the case has a charger as well.
I used to have one.
Yeah. Or they have these other things now that
Tracy and I both used to have one.
It's a portable little small battery pack.
Yeah, but it's not that deep.
I'm just saying.
But you don't need to say it because it's not that deep.
Some kind of solution.
There is no solution because there's no problem.
And she's
it's
saying
not that deep.
I don't want to share my location. Now that's triggering him even more.
But again, it's not that deep. 603, girl, he don't trust you. No, that's obvious, but I think he's a little controlling. There is no solution because there's no problem.
I'm just trying to
Her-
come up with
With what? Because there's no problem.
a solution.
There's no
Just something
problem.
to
So,
make him-
so what is there a solution to solve nothing?
I know, but if it is something for him, and
It's
she's
something for him that
trying
he's
to,
too
like,
controlling.
talk it out with him. If she wants to be with him, she says 5 months. It's been great,
If he wants to be with her, he needs to be a little bit less controlling.
and that's fine.
That's the stance
but
I'm
is there
taking.
anything that they both can do to
Yeah.
like talk this out and work it out?
Yeah, she can tell him to back off, and then he backs off. That's what they can do. Am I tripping here? I don't understand. 330. Every Uber I've ever been in has chargers. Oh, they have phone chargers.
Oh,
I didn't know.
I've never charged my.
You
phone
mean
in
like
an
you
Uber,
borrow?
But
You borrow the? I mean, I don't do Uber that much. You borrow the drivers.
no. They're saying that they have. I get it. Like the driver will have chargers in the Uber as part of like a courtesy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
they have water. Some of them have snacks, mints.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never been in that kind of Uber.
Some of them have like a really cool disco light going. Like
What?
Uber drivers.
Are you talking about a limo or an Uber
No,
Jess?
Uber.
No.
Yes.
On Delmarva?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the ones that
I'm just
used
asking.
have been pretty cool. I don't use them all the time or a lot, but
515. I have chargers for all my passengers. Oh, you're an Uber driver. I didn't know that.
that's nice.
Wow.
Like as a courtesy. No, Uber drivers, if you really get a cool one, oh my gosh. They have snacks, mints, water, the chargers.
Well, I think he's being a little much.
Mm-hmm.
And if she is telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know, if there was anything else shady going on, any other incidents that have happened where he feels,
Right.
then it's a different story. But if this is a one-time thing, as they call it, an isolated incident, then
No,
I
I
mean,
get it.
come on.
But I do see him, I'm getting into the Uber. And then that's it. There's no more communication. You don't think he's going to worry at all or wonder or he's not going to be up?
But you said in the email that he was texting her all night.
Throughout the night.
Yeah.
She said that she was texting him
Can she get a minute? Can she
I
get a
was
minute to
texting
have
my
fun with her
boyfriend.
friend?
throughout the night.
Let's see. I have chargers for Apple and Samsung, and we always bang Power 1017. Yes, thank you. Thank you, 515. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Let's see. 330. How do you know she's telling the truth? My phone died is the oldest trick in the book. She was in them streets. Yes, I agree with that. But if this was an isolated incident, it's either that or it's
I don't
not.
think that she was doing something.
Well,
that
if she
wasn't.
wasn't doing anything, then there
I
is
don't
no
think she
problem
was.
for the solution. 242. Uber all out. Lyft is ghetto. It is the Spirit Airlines of all roads.
Lyft.
Lyft. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Again, girl writes in, been in a great relationship. Everything's been good. She goes out with her girlfriend. Her phone dies. And the boyfriend freaks out.
He's upset. He's upset.
I don't
He's
know.
trying to, get up with her after she's, home from the Uber. Nothing. So then when she finally charges the phone up, there's tons of text messages on there, calls. He's he's panicked, trying to look for her. Where are you at? What are you doing?
Where you at? I need to keep tabs. I need to know exactly where you are. I'm going to buy you a whole new charger just so you don't do this again.
Now, I will say, I personally don't share my location except with Jessie because she set that up on my phone.
Okay. You don't share your location with Chadwick?
No, but can you do it with an Android and Apple and stuff? I don't even know how it works.
No. Well, we're on the family plan, so I mean,
Yeah, I have no
I know
idea.
you can share your location on Snapchat. You can find
Oh,
out
I
where
don't have
people are.
Snap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's absolutely a thing.
But I will say, I personally don't do it except with Jessie. But I think that sharing the location thing, I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, no, older people do it too. Now that I'm saying this, I retract that. I was going to say I think it's a younger thing, but no, it's families, like you're saying, and older people, and I think a lot of people do it, even though I don't, except with Jesse. I think a lot of people do it.
302-858-5117. I don't know. What do you guys think? 667. I can hear how this really bothers you, Bill. No, I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, because I know
I'm just
that,
keeping
like,
it a buck. I think it's
I
dumb.
know that my own kids do it.
I just think it's dumb.
I know that they all do it with, like, even all their friends. They do it with their significant others. It's just like a thing.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know if he's, like, into that. I don't want to just say, though, 1,000%, like, oh, he didn't have, like, that feeling of, like, worry or where she's at or panicking, or she gets into the Uber and then they've communicated all night long and then now it just stops for hours until the morning again.
I mean, look, do you want, real advice here? I think he's a little controlling.
I mean, I think she would expect, though, when she charges her phone, that she's going to have missed calls and messages from him.
I know. I mean, when you recharge your phone, you should have about 155 messages for going out for probably about 4 hours.
Stop. No, I'm talking about after she got home.
Yeah. Her phone went dead, and then she has 155
He's like,
messages from the time she
"Wait,
got home until
you're getting into the Uber, and then I don't hear from you ever again till this morning."
ever again. Ever. You don't hear from her ever
you go
again.
silent.
Again, you want to check in. What do you guys think? I think the guy's controlling. I think he's lost his mind. Do you
But
think
with
that,
him calling and it goes straight to voicemail, you know the phone's dead.
yes.
So
No.
that should have given him some
all
peace
jokes
of mind.
aside-
That should have given him some peace of mind.
All jokes aside, I understand, like, kind of where, like, I understand his side because they're in a new relationship. I guess after you've been with someone a while and you trust them and whatever. But if this is in kind of a new relationship,
5 months in.
yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. So I don't know. But I mean, I think they can just apologize and move on.
I do too.
And that's it. They don't need no
Yes,
solution.
I
They
do
don't need.
too.
She don't need to go. Call Verizon and get a whole new setup. I think it's just a.
No,
I don't think she
definitely
needs to
don't
buy
do
3 or
that.
4 new chargers with a tracker. I don't think that needs to happen. I just think they can apologize and move on. That's what I think. 258. My kids and I share a location on Life 360.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Again, 302-858-5117. Question of the day.